Caulfield again. Canadiens buzzing. Caulfield for Suzuki. Holds on. Check by Julie. Got it back to Caulfield. Up for Slafkovsky. Scores! Juraj Slafkovsky with his 60th career goal and 150th career point lights the lamp first in Ottawa.
Trocheck, who takes the penalty in New York in the offensive zone. Ottawa lit them up early, and now you take a penalty in the offensive zone, and all of a sudden Montreal gets on the power play. And they tried many different ways to hit the seam on this power play. Caulfield tried one down low off the goal line. Then they tried to go all the way through to Suzuki.
Got it around for Dylan Cousins. Trying to drop it back low for Tkachuk. Brady Tkachuk breaks free right out front, and he can't jam it in by the pad of Montembeault.
Through, but they're going to call that icing. Tkachuk tries to wrap around on Montembeault. He does a nice job up in Montreal, right? Montembeault, Dobish, both are struggling. They bring up Fowler. Fowler kind of seals it early, gets a couple of wins. Now, he wasn't winning as much at the end as Kelly was talking about, but you know what? The other guys started playing better.
Scores! A turnover in the slot. And the Canadiens make it a 2-0 game thanks to Zachary Bolduc. That was a quick decision. Here's Francis Charon.
After coach's challenge, been a review, the play was deemed to be offside. We have no goal.
The Caulfield again. Return feed. Suzuki waiting. Caulfield for Suzuki. Hand on it. Giroux trying to get in his way. Caulfield up to it. Canadiens kicked it in. Scores! Caulfield! 2-0 Montreal.
Body position to squeeze this puck off along the wall on the fan by Suzuki. There, he leans into him right there, but Suzuki ends up winning the battle for the puck, and then Chabot gets too close to it. As the battle's going on, Chabot is going to get uptight right there. You see him in the picture, and they don't win that battle. And now all of a sudden, you got a 2-on-1 coming down to the net. If Chabot just sits off a little bit and waits, he can contain the area a little bit more.
Sanderson quickly into the Canadiens zone, right to the net. Stop. Montembeault, rebound. Tkachuk scores. Brady Tkachuk.
Power play. What a job by Jake Sanderson. He just is blowing up the ice. He backs everybody off, and then he goes, you know what? I have a crack at this. I'll take it right to the net. And he does. Giroux comes in because everybody from the Canadiens kind of peels off, and Giroux redirects this puck back across to Tkachuk. And Montembeault makes the read.
Now into the Canadian zone. Trying to snap it towards the net off the foot of Carrier. Eller brings it back. And Cousins will dump it in. Stutzla on the puck. He's got room. Scores! What a goal! Tim Stutzla! A highlight reel one, and it's 2-2.
That's just dirty. That is, wow. They don't look at it as a disadvantage whatsoever. Stutzla goes in with Carrier and wins the battle for the puck. As he pulls it out, it goes back through his legs and then up on the short side over the stick side of Montembeault. And this is just taking what they give you, and by putting the puck backwards through his legs, he protects it from anybody poking it off his stick like Demidov is coming in.
Back for Matheson. He'll throw it to the net, kicked out by Maryland. Tano couldn't get to the rebound. Anderson is on it, he'll shoot, scores! Josh Anderson snaps it home, and the Canadiens get the lead right back.
What a bounce back shift for the Montreal Canadiens. I gotta tell you, Barnes, I had a seeing eye view of that shot coming off of Anderson's stick, side of the net, and I watched that thing go right in. The shot comes to the net, here's the rebound. Anderson's gonna walk into the middle. Look at the traffic. You've got Gallagher and Jensen together as Dano just fanned on that one off the rebound. And good retrieval by Montreal, and then it's a quick snapshot. And when that thing left his stick, you could see from my vantage point.
Giroux for Stutzla. Back to the point, Sanderson at the line. Down into the corner for Stutzla. Up high. Chance for Cousins. Scores!
another power play goal for the Ottawa Senators. Job by Sanderson at the blue line to keep this in. It gets dumped back and gets pointed out. He's got Evans all over him, so he lobs it in. Stützle knocks it out of the air as it's going around the glass and then settles it down and lays it out in the slot to Cousins. And he doesn't make a mistake. He's got some traffic in front of Montembeault, and he just pulls the trigger on it.
He was looking for a call as he couldn't get the shot on Maryland, and Ottawa back the other way. Stützle stops up with it. Played it up high. Sanderson has got it. Beats it over to Zoom. Throw towards the net. It's in the goal. They score! Helped that one in.
On the hands, should have been a call. He was yelling at the referee. The puck moves down the other end, and then this little wrist shot to the net is going to get by to the right of Montembeault. And as it's bouncing along, it either hits Dobson or Perron. It's hard to tell. This one might show us a little more. Oh, it got off Perron's stick, I think. I think Perron got a stick on that. The veteran, the cage.
Down the wing, watched by Jensen. To the line. Dobson on it. Dobson shot off the leg of Craig. He'll race after it. Shabbat and Pinto join the rush. Craig drops. Sanderson shoots. Scores!
Marvelous job after that first goal. A shot trying to get through by Dobson, gets blocked by Greg. Now it's a 2-on-1, but Shabbat comes out of the box, so it's a 3-on-1, and nobody really thinks about it being a 4-on-2, which is Sanderson's joining this thing, and good on Sanderson to jump on in this play. A lot of players will see the 3-on-1 taking place, and they'll just watch it happen. Not Sanderson. He gets up in the play, and he ends up being the guy that Greg decides. Got a real low pulse, can play in high anxiety situations.
Deneau won the draw, scores! Hudson shot tipped in front, and the Canadiens are within one as they get the goal with an net empty on a deflection by Juraj Slafkovsky.
Well, you got to win the faceoff. That's the key. You got to win the draw. You got to win the, oh, Deneau, excuse me. Deneau wins the draw, and then here comes the shot to the net, and the tip by Slafkovsky. He's a bit higher up than expected, but Hudson does the right thing. You can't wait very long. This shot's got to come to the net quickly, so he's not going to get as much mustard on it because his weight is shifting over, but he gets enough on it to get it to the net, and Slafkovsky.
Jensen at the point, kept it in. Hudson is on it. Long pass up at center. Anderson will back his way in the Ottawa zone. Chopping at it with Kachuk. Here's Demidov with it. Demidov dropped it. Carrier scores! Tie game 5-5 on Hockey Day.
Step up to play this. Here's the indirect. Look at Shabbat. He steps up and goes by Anderson. Like, you're defending a one-goal lead. You got to stay underneath him. I understand you want to step up and intercept the puck, but you have to contain Anderson. Don't let him in the zone. And then Carrier follows the play up. Rips this thing top shelf. A bit of a flutter, but nonetheless, it finds the top.
Trying to get him away. Giroux's pass, he put it over to Stützle, and he fanned on it. 2-on-1 Canadiens. Caulfield tees it up. Scores! Mr. Saturday Night is the hero in overtime again, and the Canadiens win it 6-5.
Both teams let it loose in the overtime. 2-on-1, 2-on-1, 2-on-1. Hey, let's let it roll. Done. I think Dobson might have got a piece of it. There's the stretch pass to Caulfield. Sanderson is taking away the one-timer to Suzuki. He knows his goaltender will have no chance on that one, so he lets the shot come. Marylainen gets a piece of it, and this thing is going to squeeze through him and into the net. And Mr. Saturday Night, who leads the league with 21 Saturday night goals, finishes this one off for the Montreal Canadiens.